Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now this is going to be a vinyl update today. Basically just going to show all of the records I've got this month here. Also in this video at the end I will be showing some items what have been sent to me from James Laubhan. I'll be doing like a live unboxing of the package, what he sent. Yeah, I just got like a lot of cool vinyls here, quite a few sort of music related DVDs as well, and a couple of CDs as well. So a bit of everything in this video really. But first things first here is I'm going to show a couple of CDs what was sent to me by Craig Kane, I believe that's how you say your name. He basically decided out of the blue he's like a loyal commenter on my videos, and just decided that he was going to send me some CDs. So I'm just going to show I sent a box. It must have had about 15 at least in it here, but I'm just going to show some of my favourites from it here, because then this video will be really way too long here. So a couple of ones here, also bootleg items here. So there's a couple of ones here, McCartney Isolations they're called here. These are basically just where it's you get just the vocal track of a song, or just the bass track, which is quite interesting to listen to. So there's a few of these ones there. McCartney Isolations. There's one from Space Within Us 2005 tour. Also think there's one on John Lennon, same sort of thing here. Actually no, these are John Lennon early 1970 demos actually. So these were pretty cool to hear. Songs like the Plastic Ono Band. A couple other ones here, Wings rehearsals here, 1975 rehearsal for the Wings Over the World tour, and there's loads of these. There's about 5 of these Wings CDs here, and then also another one here, Paul McCartney. Is just called Paul and it's basically just got a lot of collaborations what Paul has done with other artists. A lot on here I am not familiar with. I mean, I'm there's a couple what we all know, stuff just look at The Girl Is Mine, You Want Her To, Used To Be Bad, but there's a lot on there what I'm not familiar with. So I could not listen to this yet. I could listen to all the other ones, but I'd be interested to hear some of these songs. And finally, also we've got the Beatles, the Get Back, complete sessions thing here. Just got a lot of songs on it there, the Beatles rehearsing for the Let It Be movie thing. So thank you, Craig, for sending me these wonderful CDs. That's now just going to get on with a couple of the albums what I've got here. First one I'm going to show here is that you've all seen before. It's Jeff Lynne's ELO, Alone in the Universe. Won't go into too much detail with this here because I've already done a review of it, but I've got the CD here, the one with the cool lenticular cover design, and also the vinyl. But if you want to see these in more detail, I've done a separate album review for this when it came out. So let's watch that video if you want more information on these. Next CD here I got is the George Harrison Brainwashed box set deluxe thing here, from 2002. Got this used off eBay. I'm just going to show this here because this is a really nice little package here. So it's got it's got the Dark Horse logo on there, so glossy, embossed, really nice. Track listing on the back. Opens up like this here, and in here you have the album itself, Brainwashed, which if you've seen my last video, my George Harrison album ranking, you'll know that I really love this album. So you get the CD there, a little booklet with it as well. You also get what's in here is a DVD. A little bit disappointed with the DVD. It's just the EPK electronic press kit off the album, just a little short 5-minute film. Could have had a lot more on it, but it's still good that they chucked it in. And then to top it all off, you get a nice little poster here, which is on one side is the album cover design, and the other is a really nice picture of George there. And then that's not it, folks. We also have a Dark Horse Records sticker thingy here. So if you're looking to get the album Brainwashed on CD, I'd certainly recommend you get this one here. Just pay a little bit extra for the extra packaging and whatnot. Next up now is a couple of items from the Jam here. Two items here. These came out at the end of November, I believe. It is About the Young Idea, the DVD documentary, and also the CD here. So I'll just show the CD first here. This is basically just a 2 CD collection of all the Jam singles and their most well-known songs. And like also like a lot of ones I wasn't familiar with on here, like get a couple of demos and like alternative versions. This is a really nice little package here. You also get a little book as well in the end. So yeah, like I like love like I love like listening to this like on like my way to work and that, like on like my iPod. And this is pretty cool as well. This is the documentary about the young idea, which is what actually got me like interested like in the Jam, like when it was on telly like a few months back. Also with this here, so you guys get like, the documentary like a one disc, and then you also get a concert called When You're Young, which I believe was live at Rockplast in 1980. So there's the track listed off it there. You might really like won't be able to see that because like the camera quality, but there's the songs they do on like second disc. So this was a really nice nice value for money package. I believe that you can also get this like on Blu-ray as well. Next one up here is another music DVD here, Paul Simon, You're the One, live in Paris. This one here was pretty cheap, just got this off like of eBay for about £3, but it's a pretty decent concert. Does like a lot of songs that like he doesn't normally do live, so stuff like One Man's Ceiling is Another Man's Floor, I Am a Rock, like as well as like some of like the songs for like the album, like what he's promoting, like You're the One as well. So again, like this was just cheap here, what I just decided to pick up. And this is really special. Like I really have to recommend this to like any music fan generally. It's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Running Down a Dream. Now this was actually recommended to me by, I believe it was James Boyce, who again is also like a regular commenter like on my channel. Like he said, get this, you won't regret it, and like I did, and it is absolutely amazing. So this is a 4-disc set here. I'll just quickly show this here. So first thing in here is you get the discs in here. So you get two discs off the documentary Running Down a Dream, which is absolutely fantastic. I have to say that is one of the best music documentaries I've ever watched. It is absolutely brilliant, not a dull moment in it. You also get a third disc, which is a live concert live in 2006, the 30th anniversary concert, and then a fourth CD, which is just a couple of like bonus songs, like some like live performances and sound checks, stuff like that on like the fourth disc. That's really nice there. And then you also get, there's a little sort of insert booklet with it here, which is really nice. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers embossed on it there. This opens up and you get 4 really nice little postcard things here, which is really amazing there. So just sort of various pictures. And if I just put this back, and then you also get a fantastic book as well, just sort of mostly about like the making like of the documentary, because the documentary basically just tells a story like of the band from start to finish. This sort of talks about the making of the documentary, how it came about, quite interested, and like also some like nice pictures in it as well. So that's really cool. Finally, like I'm 9 minutes like into like the video, and like I've not shown like a single vinyl, well, apart from the ELO one. But anyway, onto the vinyl finds for this month. So, so first one here, I got pretty much, I think I got this like the day I uploaded my last vinyl update, but it is a 12-inch single of Paul Simon's song "The Boy in the Bubble." This was pretty cheap, just off like eBay. Back on here you get like an extended remix of of The Boy in the Bubble, which is a pretty good remix, I have to say. And on the B side is Hearts and Bones from like the last album. Not too sure why Paul Simon does releasing previously released songs like on like the B sides, but of course it's like his record company and that. But I would have liked to see some more like unique B sides. Would certainly make his singles a bit more collectible for me. Now these next 4 here are all record store finds. Finds from like the last month or so. Another 12-inch single is the Style Council and the song My Ever Changing Moods. Absolutely one of my favourite songs from the 1980s. This is pretty nice here, just sort of advertisement about the album, what like they hadn't like released at this point in time. Just in a plain sleeve here and on sort of custom Style Council label, which is really nice. On the B side to this here, you get, that's My Ever Changing Moods long version. You then get a track called Mix Company, I believe, Mick Talbot, I believe his name was the other member like of the Style Council, and a song called Spring, Summer, Autumn. Probably the 2 B sides are like a load of crap, but like the A side is like mainly like what I'm buying like the single for. Next one up is another Paul Weller related item. It is the Jam's last album, The Gift here. And this is a kind of good album, I have to say. It has like a lot of like great songs on it. Songs like Town Called Malice, absolutely huge hit. Ghosts I really like as well. That song is now like one of my absolute favourite jam songs. Precious as well was a #1 hit, and Just Who is a 5 o'clock hero, like it is like another great song as well. But this is a bit sketchy, like they were trying to like experiment a bit with like using like brass and that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, like on here. And it certainly like signals the way for where Paul Weller was going to go like in the style count-up. So it's just on like the nice sort of custom the Jam the Gift label, which is really nice. Next one up is another Who album. Like I'm almost complete on them. Like I know that like when I started to get into them, that I said that I wouldn't try and get complete on them because they have made a lot of slightly subpar albums. But I like the slightly like lesser albums are like that are like the ones that are quite easy to get. So I got like another one off them here, the Who by Numbers. Some people like this album, I know, bit more sort of like acoustic, like leaning, and like I'm more focused on like on like the songwriting. This is an original copy here, what's numbered. Number's not too great, but hey, doesn't matter. This one here just in a plain white sleeve, and we're on Polydor Records for this here. So yeah, so I'm quite pleased with this one. Right, now on to the final record store finds, and the next two after this are both online ones here. So the last record store one was Pink Floyd's album Atom Heart Mother here. Now I know this isn't a terrific album, but I do like the cover. It is very Pink Floyd, and like it's not that bad, the album, but it does get like a lot of stickers out being like one of like their worst. But like I wouldn't say so. This isn't an original pressing. I believe this is a 1975 reissue, so not too that's not too late after. But we are still on the EMI Harvest label. I believe there's like third press and stuff like that. Like I don't really care, to be frankly honest with you, but I'm just saying that's not an original, because then it would be worth quite a bit of money actually. But again, got this kind of cheap, and like I wouldn't pay too much for like this album as well, like, if I'm being honest. Right, now on to the online purchases here. So first one here is the Who album Tommy. Been looking to get this for a very long time. Very glad I finally have it. Only thing with this one is though, this is also the 2015 reissue. It is very thick, and it's actually impossible for me to get into any of like my protective plastic sleeves. So like I can't like put this in the sleeve, which is a real shame because I would like to protect this album from like damage. But like it is like I've tried, and it is very hard to get like in that one of the sleeves there. So here's the packaging here, just quite nice here. But like it does mean that it is a very thick album here. The albums themselves sort of come out off here, like they're sort of like stacked like one behind another here. So you get the first vinyl here. I won't show both vinyls here because they are exactly the same. But interesting thing with this one though is like the numbers slightly weirdly. It's got here you have side 1, then on most albums it would be side 2 behind it, but on this one here it's side 4, and like the other album back in here has side 2 and 3. Now I believe this was back in like the late 60s, like early 70s. They'd have like record players what like you put like the 2 records on, then it would drop the first one, finish it out, then it would drop the second one. But now those are very out of date, and like they would do like a lot of damage to like your vinyl records. I still think it's strange like they number them like this, like even for like the reissue. Also here comes with a book as well, what I presume would have come with like the original album, just sort of a picture book with like with the lyrics in it. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And now the next one here is a real grail for me. It is a Paul McCartney album, and it is one of his later ones. It is the album Off the Ground here, where I am absolutely ecstatic to have. Got this off Discogs actually, and it came from Spain. This is a Spanish copy, but don't fear, it plays really well for the most part. Here's the gatefolds, and like this was like really cheap. I mean, like it was only like £25, and that's including shipping to like the UK as well. So I thought like, that was like a pretty good price. And like British and like American copies like of this album go for like absolutely stupid money, about like £100 I've seen this go for. It's just not worth it. Like when you can get like a European pressing for like much cheaper. this one here like is on like the nice sort of custom label. I can make sure that I got one like on like this label, like as opposed to just like the standard parlophone, because that would be a bit boring. So yeah, like I'm really happy with this one here. Now like the only slight thing condition wise like is like a little sticker mark like on the back there, but like for the most part it is just like an absolutely pristine copy off the ground. Now finally, on to the part of the video what I've certainly been like most looking forward to, like I'm sure you have as well, is when I'm going to open James Laubhan's stuff what he sent me. So there's a guy like what is in here, like there's a couple of like record store day exclusives that like from like the recent like Black Friday event what I was unable to get like here. So James really kindly bought them, sent them to me, and I'll just get this open and like I'll show you like what he said. So I might edit this a little bit, just sort of speed it up a bit. Well, there we go, we're getting in now. What does this say? Enjoy the music, Ross. Thanks for the box set trade. You're an awesome friend. Your Texas pal James. Like I bought him like a Moody Blues box set like on Amazon, so he decided to do this here. And what's this? The first thing here I did not recognise. I did not know that he would send me this. Right. So hang on here. I'll just get everything out here and like figure out what I'm going to show. So the first thing. These are all in nice sort of sleeves here. First one that seems is a Billy Joel album. What I didn't actually know like he was sending me like it's like a bit of a surprise actually. What's this one here? It's called Glass Houses here. Not familiar with this album, but I do like a bit of Billy Joel, I must say. So James obviously thinks that I will probably like this album here. So thanks James for this. We're on Columbia for this release. Pretty nice condition actually. So this like was a surprise. So yeah, thanks James for sending me this one here. That's now like on to the stuff I knew that like he would be sending me. So first one here is this Paul McCartney 12-inch single, Say with Michael Jackson of course. This is the 2015 remix 12-inch single. This one here, I think I'm going to slit the side, but I'm going to keep the shrink on here. So once again, if like you just bear with me while I get this open. But now we're finally in here. Like it's very tight actually to get like the knife like in like the right place to get it open. But finally in here, and what do you get? So you get a download card here. What does it say? Free MP3 download. Now I'm not fussed about that. You can take the code if like you really want a free copy of Say. I'm personally not too fussed myself. I've already got like the Pipes of Peace CD what this is on, but I'm more interested in the actual vinyl here. So a nice picture on that side, and then ooh, clear-ish vinyl here. Really nice here. So yeah, so on here you get 2050 remix of Say, and then also the instrumental version as well. Not sure if that was the original mix, what was like original 12-inch single, or like if it's just like an instrumental like off like the remix. But whatever it is, this was a really cool item, and like I'm very pleased to add to my Paul McCartney collection. Now on to the ones here what I was really excited about getting here. So these ones here, James bought me, what was these, 4 Kinks EPs here. 2 of these were from the Black Friday event what was on. 2 were leftovers from like Record Store Day in April here. So I'm just going to like open these all like actually for you now. Now yeah, and like also like he sent a little sticker here that says Waterloo Records videos. So that must be like the record shop where he gets his stuff from there, which is really nice. Just get like all these open here. As unfortunately these were a little bit easier than the Say 12-inch to open here, but I'll just go through these ones here. Not too sure about like odds like these all like come in. First one here is QWERTY Kinks, I think that's how you say it here. Right, so the songs you get on here are Wait Till the Summer Comes Along, Such a Shame, A Well-Respected Man, and Don't You Fret. So you get they're really nice, sort of paper like in the sleeves, and then the actual EP itself, just a nice little 45er. So that's really nice here. Just show them all here, why not? So that one there, so that was the first one. Next one here is a Kink size session here. I believe this was one of the ones from like last April's record store day, because I have seen this before. So I'll just get on here. Oh, I've got to go now. I've got that feeling things are getting better. And Louise, I think that's how I like to say it, or Louis, or something like that. Not familiar with any of these songs actually, in fact, but I will still give it a listen because I am just recently like getting like into the Kinks a lot. So right, yeah, so just opens up here, yeah, same sort of label design. Well, slightly different for this one here. Just what says the Kinks there on like nice purple label, so that's really cool. This one here is called The Kinks You Really Got Me. This one here has You Really Got Me and Milk Cow Blues. There might only be 2 songs on there, but like still pretty nice. There we are. Yeah, just the 1 song on each side, but really cool. Right, and the final one here is called Dedicated Kinks, and the songs you get on here are A Dedicated Follower of Fashion, Till the End of the Day, See My Friends, and Set Me Free. All the songs, I believe, are top 10 UK hits, so what an EP this is here. Like an all 4 like the songs like I really love. So again, just done like this sort of purple label here. But like unfortunately none of these are like coloured vinyl, but it's mostly like the music what like I'm interested in like these for. So yeah. So I just want to say thanks to James for not only getting me these 4 fantastic EPs, but also for the wonderful 12-inch single for Say 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 and this Billy Joel album. Well, I will give it a listen. Because it must be pretty good, like if James is like to send it to me. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.